Adeptia's BPM Process Modeler is a web-based interface that allows users to model, simulate, and document business processes. Specifically, the Adeptia Process Model allows users to graphically model any business process, as well as to define attributes and rules for both process as well as for each activity that defines that particular process. Business users can simulate as-is and to-be business models to improve efficiency, as well as every process model can be automatically documented in a PDF file. After logging into the BPM suite, users can go to Model and click on the Process Model link. And then they can click on New, and in the creation page they can provide the name of the particular business process they want to model. So here we'll use an insurance example for claim management. I will simply design this model here. And then click on the Process Modeler. The Process Modeler interface will open up in a separate window. Once the Process Modeler interface opens up, we are now ready to model our business process. We will simply use the BPM notation that is available in the palette area to define our process model. So in the first swim lane, which is already present in the canvas area, we will simply place our activities. So here the first activity is to receive the initial claim application, and this task will be done by the initial claim rep. So you can define the swim lanes in terms of who's responsible for that task. And once we receive the initial application, we can put a gateway here, and the gateway can check the information of the application. So if everything is correct, so is claim application complete. If the claim application is complete, then it can go to the next step in the business process, and we'll use another swim lane here to define that task. So here we will have a review claim expert to review that claim application. So we'll simply pull in a couple of activities for this swim lane, and there are two activities. One is that we will enter the claim information into a claims system, and the next step in this swim lane is to review the claim, which will be done by the claim expert. Once the review is done, we can have another gateway depending on the decision that is made here by the claim expert. If everything is fine with the claim application, then we can process that claim. So we can use another swim lane here, and we can define this swim lane as claim processor, which will be responsible for processing the claim after the review is done. And we can have another activity here, and there could be a couple of activities. One is to update the claim, so we'll simply enter in the activity as update claim system with the new information that is contained in the previous step, as well as we need to notify the customer with that new status. So we can simply define the description for this activity as notify customer. So here we have a very simple business process model, and now we need to complete this process flow that we have designed. So what we'll do is we'll now use our sequence flow notation to connect all of these activities together. So we'll go from start event to receive initial claims, as we're doing here, all the way to the gateway. And then the gateway can have one of two outcomes. One is if the application is not complete, then we will take the route of closing this particular process. Else, if everything is correct, then we will take the next step of reviewing the claim. So we'll simply connect the activities as we're doing here. Each of the activities that we define in the process model, we can also define the activity properties. For example, in this case, if we take the first activity, we can define the label and description. In this case, we will receive initial claim application. We can also define the input-output parameters in terms of what the step would require in terms of the input. So in this case, for example, in terms of the documents that is required by this activity, we require a policy, claim, and insured information. We can also define what type of data elements that would be required for this as an input for this step. We can click on details to define the priority of this step in the business process. So here we can define the priority as high. We can also define the number of user resources that would be responsible for completing this task, and we can define the rules here in this panel. We can also go to the problems panel, and we can define the specific rules related to the critical fields of the data that will be used for this task. So for example, if the claim ID is invalid, then the user for this task needs to notify the agent, and we can also define the severity as well as the frequency for responding to these types of errors. So you can define your properties for each of these different attributes, as well as you can define an extensive comments and document those comments here for each of the activities in your business process. So as you define your business process model, you can then document the model by clicking on the generate PDF icon. The PDF document will capture the entire business model that we defined in the canvas area, as we can see here, as well as it will capture all the process properties. So starting from the initial validation of claim in this example, it will capture all the properties that we have defined, as well as for each of the other steps in this business process. So the documentation is a very powerful feature in the business process modeler of Adeptia BPM suite. If you require an extensive demo of Adeptia BPM's process modeler interface, please feel free to contact us at sales@adeptia.com. This concludes the demo. Thank you and goodbye.